Hello everybody, my name is Tommy, I'm a mask and puppet maker, and in this video I will be showing you how to make a Chica mask. Enjoy the tutorial! For this tutorial, you will need a head base. If you do not have a head base, click on the link in the description below to learn how to make a simple head base. Okay everybody, so let's make Chica. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is you are going to need to make the beak. So to make Chica's beak, you'll need crumpled newspaper, so like that. This is what the beak should look like. So tape it up. The beak should look like a flat potato. Now you're going to glue it at the bottom of the mask. So when you're handling hot glue, just remember it's very hot, so please wear gloves to protect yourself from burns. So hot glue it onto the bottom of the mask. Then now we need to add just a little more detail to the beak. You're going to need to take some newspaper and you want to join it with the beak so that it goes like this. You want to add this bit of the detail. Create a bit of a tongue, I guess. Kind of the shape of a tongue, and you want to join it with the beak like this. So I'm going to glue that on. So next what you need to do is you need to cut out the eyes. Use a Sharpie to draw where you want to cut the eyes. Now remember, when you're using razors and scissors, they are very sharp, so please get an adult to help you if you are not experienced with a knife or you're very young, okay? And always cut away from yourself, please. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to trace over it, flip it around, trace over it so you have the eyes that look exactly the same. Now you have the eyes cut out. And next we need to add the eyebrows. You need to draw the eyebrows and then you're going to cut them out. Perfect, so we're going to trace over it. So right about there, we're going to glue the eyebrows. And just like that. So the next thing we need to add are the feather tufts. Now you'll want to fold it so it looks kind of like an icicle or a paper airplane. Kind of like that. And you'll want to do that. So fold the other end into the shape of into the same shape. Ha ha ha! Okay, this is how I'm going to save myself some time. I'm going to cheat. There. There's one way, there's an easy way to do that. And now you'll want to kind of just pinch it, fold it over like that so it looks kind of like a butterfly. Put some tape here. Now we need one more. You'll want to attach this piece onto this end so that you have something that looks like that. So kind of, sort of like a folded ninja star. Now it's ready to be glued on top of her head. There, so now you need to glue it on top of here like that. Just right in the center. And now Chica is now ready to be covered in paper mache. Okay, so now we are ready to put on the paper mache. So what you need to do is you need to mix 1 part white glue and 1 part water. Once you do that, you should have a glue solution. And what you'll need to do, you need to brush on the surface area with the glue. I'm gonna have to work on her beak first. And then cover it up with tissue paper. In this case, I'm using toilet paper because it's very cheap and it works really good. Then brush more glue on top of the tissue or toilet paper, whatever you're using. And then put another layer on top. And you brush on more glue on top of that. You want to keep doing this and cover the entire mask until you have at least 3 or 4 layers. Okay, let's get right down to it. We need to do some smoothing. This does not look good. And we also need to make a little bit of a pit here. So we're going to do that. So what you need to do is you need to just cut out. Yeah, just kind of stop right at the eyebrows there. And we'll be needing to make the lower bill, or that's actually called the lower mandible in bird terms. Okay, and then you just want to push that in just a little bit. You don't want to push it in too much. If you need to keep this in shape while it's drying, just wrap some pipe cleaner around it. This will keep it from falling flat when it's drying. Just tie it loosely. Last thing we need to do is we need to make the lower mandible. That's all you need. It needs to be the exact same shape as the upper bill. So there you go. That's Chica's beak right there. Okay, so we just need to tape it up and cover it in paper mache. Alright, so the next thing that you want to do to Chica's bill, you want to carve a bit of a pit. So, like this. Now remove some newspaper from the bill. In this case, I removed a lot of it. Just like that. So now what you want to do next, you want to cover this in paper mache. And that's what it should look like. So I'm going to let this dry. And then we're going to get right down to painting Chica. So, the paints we are going to need, obviously we're going to need yellow. And then we will definitely need orange. And then we're going to need black and white. White for the teeth. And we'll need black for the eyebrows. You need to cut some holes on the beak. These are Chica's nostrils right there. She needs some Alright, so now we just need to add the teeth to the lower jaw. So, you'll need to cut out some cardboard squares. I got my hands all dirty. Huh, how about that? Okay, so we need to cut the squares. Now you want to glue them on. Just don't forget your gloves. And there it is, Chica's teeth are on. We're going to paint that white later, but right now I want to attach the movable jaw. So, in order to do that, and you'll need to do just a small adjustment on the mask. You see this part right here? We need to trim that off. There. You'll need one of these. This is polyester elastic. Yeah. So I'm going to glue the elastic onto the beak. Actually, first, I want to glue this onto the beak. I'm going to make it just a little bit longer because I made it just a little too short. Okay, so I'm actually going to flip this over. And I'm going to glue this from the bottom. Like that. We're going to glue this band on. And then you are going to glue this on top. Kind of like a sandwich. So now it is time to fit on the jaw. So here's Chica's bill. And the jaw, when you move your chin, the beak should move as well. Just make sure it's centered. You don't want it to be too tight. I don't want it to constrict your breathing. It's important that you breathe. So, looking good. Now you just need to trim. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the band together. And now you want to take a piece of cardboard, you want to glue the band onto the cardboard. And like a sandwich, we're going to glue this on top. Okay, so while that's drying, I'm going to touch up the teeth. I'm going to paint the teeth. Alright, so put your mask on. What you need to do, you need to put your bottom jaw on first. And now put on your mask. And there you have it. You now have a Chica mask with a moving jaw. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. I hope you enjoyed the show. Now go make yourself a puppet friend.